What is up, guys and gals of the internet? I am the Brony King, and welcome back to The Boss. It's been a while since I've played this, so, I thought might as well come back. So I gotta be a little quiet because, once again, I am amazing at figuring out when to record. It is almost 1 in the morning. I'm fantastic at this. I need to apologize for this. So a while ago, I tried to record this again, and there was I don't know what was going on, but I lost my whole recording. And I don't know if you noticed, but for the most part, I've been going to one save file instead of multiple, so I can't really go back except for a whole episode. And I didn't want to play that part back. I am so sorry about that. So it's going to be a little bit of a skip in some of the story. Again, I'm sorry about this. But without further ado, let's get into the game. Yeah. Oh wow, I've been using a lot more than I thought, even though these are like really old. Yeah, this is like an hour and 26 minutes, and this is 2 hours 13 minutes in. So it was a pretty big gap. Alright, we're in my house. Oh, and in the time that I was gone, I watched the Into the Woods series. So that's awesome. Hello again, Jack. Hello again, Toriel. What brings you to this portion of the house? Can a man want to visit his own kitchen? Well, I do not see why not. However, I'm afraid that the kitchen is in a state not suitable for human eyes. Does that mean what I think it means? Yes, for the sake of your mental health, I am forbidding you from stepping foot into this kitchen until further notice. Time to call my insurance, I guess. Aw, Ori, you're so cute. I don't know what Ori's from, but what do you guys have to say? Alright, I'm trying to remember what's her name. There's just B. I see you brought an extra person. Yep. Hey, B. Hey, so technically you took our advice and picked up some more limbs. We'll have to remember that you take things more literally than we intended. I decided to like 4 better than 3. The more the merrier when Billy's part of the party. More is also better when you're being chased by zombies. You can just trip one and still have 2 left over. Is that really what you think of us, B? I'd be lying if I said it didn't go through my mind. So who would you kill first? I'd start with the loudest, so in your party, the purple one would be the survivor. So the person you'd work hardest to save of the 4 of us would be Angus? It's not personal, it's just self-preservation. You and Greg would attract the horde. Seems legit. What do we got in the shop? Anyone new? I think I've already talked to all you. Alright, so I guess now it's time to go and talk to Alphys. Oh yeah, it's all the jacks from the different... About fidgeting time, you figured that out, you fizzing dimple. Is that Billy? Did this filtering computer just censor me? This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Billy, how'd you come back to life? Step away from the Billy! This is the best moment of my life. Jack, you're a lovely person, but I think one of you is more than enough. Yeah, I think I agree. Alright. So we just ran into your game's merchants. Mind telling us what they were doing loose in Cluster Truck? If you think I can exert any amount of control over them, you've got another thing coming. Well, they didn't drop me into a pit of lava. They're out of my control, Jack, but if you're interested, I can try to talk to my own Billy about not bugging you. Wasn't he dead? Yeah, that's why I can control him. It's easy to tell a corpse not to do something. I remember you, the snarky Jack. Someone has to be. You are like the coolest version of me. It's so awesome to be able to talk to you. I don't know, man. Nothing's cooler than the real thing. Although you are a bit of a letdown. You and I know that Billy is the enemy. You saw what he did to our friends in my game. Don't bring me into this. Your Billy was a psychopath. I didn't infect anyone. Still, I'd be careful if I were you, Jack. Keep a close eye on Billy. He might prove his late Latin evilness. Already on it, man. Ha, my game's plot actually came true. Huh, yeah, you're right. I'm stuck in my own computer. Just like you were. Wait, does that mean you never escaped? I mean, technically I always lived in your computer, so I escaped the computer within the computer. Here we go again. Listen, Jack, if you need my help, I will I will help you in any way I can. The community already saved me once. I won't let them suffer, and the computer I can help. I'm not sure they're suffering, not exactly. In fact, it's probably more like being asleep, I'm assuming. Yes, but even so, they need to be free. And also, you're really lucky you're not my Billy. I'm getting such warm welcome from all your counterparts. We're always happy to support you, Jack. Weren't you called Sean in your game? Oh yeah, well we're right here supporting you, Sean. Thanks. Keep being a boss, Jack. And who are you? What the fizz are you doing talking to me? Jeez, you're a bit explosive. Of course I'm explosive. I'm being censored by your computer, all because of this little apple bag. I think I'm glad for the sensors on this with this guy. What the fawn did you just say to me? Yeah, he's kind of the reason Evie even installed it. She and Bobby didn't want me learning from him. Well, nice to meet you, Jack. To the future, Jack. Heavily autocorrected grumbles. Alright, what do you have to say? Hey, so ceilings are really overrated. You should just ignore them whenever you see them. Subtle. So how are you guys doing? Where have you been? Looks like all your limbs are intact, so it couldn't have been too bad. Horror games. Plural. Wow, and you're still alive? Barely. What do you have to say, Papyrus? We've been busy while you were gone. How so? We were teaching ourselves how to make baked Alaska. Why do they call it a dessert that you can set on fire baked Alaska? Why not baked Arizona? That's much hotter. Now we have a new project, creating baked Arizona. My kitchen may never recover. Hey, Office. But Undyne, it's a huge problem. Don't be ridiculous. You've seen horror movies. Nobody ever looks up. Do you not see Jack and his friend standing right here listening to your entire conversation? Whatever you do, don't look up, Jack. Just don't. Why not? You'll die. It'll be horrible. We won't want that, would we, Paris? We really, really wouldn't want it to happen to our dear, merciful friend. Here's the key, Alphys. Thank you. I really hope finding it this time wasn't as bad as the last time. Well, it depends on who you ask. I'd take the first one again in a heartbeat. See? And you brought a friend. Alphys! Yeah, I love you. Thank you, I think. And Undyne and Papyrus, I love you too. And I ship you two so hard. What? What? You two? Both of you? I'm really lost right now. Undyne and Papyrus are the OTP. I feel like I should know what that means. I've never met anyone who ships them more than myself. Me neither. Oh, I'm sorry. That's probably pretty rude to say right in front of you two. Your computer is your story. Tell however you want. But cool to know. That means I have someone to double date with, even if that someone includes another version of me. Oh yeah, that sounds like a fun date. I know what you're thinking. Get back in the trash, Office. I never left. I think it's kind of weird to pair up people you know in person, even if you only just met them today. So you're saying you wouldn't go out with Fran Bow? What? No, shut up. I think I have a new OTP. So, the next key. Well, you guys are doing great so far. We just need the one last hydrospersion key. You still can't get the firewall down? No, it seems to have mutated. Whoever this boss is did their homework. I can't do a thing to it. Well, then what sort of dangerous field are we facing this time? I can't tell. Whatever it is seems to have a looping signature to it. Other than that, I can't get a good read on it. Best be prepared for anything it might throw your way. So, looping signature. So, Stanley Parable. There's more games he's played that I'm sure that have done that. So, the only one I can think of right now is the Stanley Parable. I'm sure there's more though. Looping signature seems to be a game that resets itself a lot. Undertale, maybe? I wonder what that could be. You won't know until we find out. Hopefully it doesn't reset itself because we die all the time. Well, thanks for all the help, Alphys. Now onward, team. Wait, no, not team. Gang? Comrades? Posse. Ooh, or Possepticai. I'd like to. Okay, Possepticai, let's roll out. Autobots, roll out. Bye, guys. I love all of you, but B is my favorite. For me, from the game, after watching it, it goes B, May, Greg. No, Greg and Angus are tied. I love them all, though. Alright, I'm gonna save. See you guys. Wait, I have something for you. Papers, please. Okay, Potato Man, just let me in my room. Very bold move trying to enter your room with such confidence, but I still can't let you in. I think this might be revenge for all the times you denied him across into glory greatest country. But he was always my favorite. Come back with passport, entry ticket, and back. Never thought this guy would be such a stickler for the rules. And before you go, take this. A potato? You need food for your journey. Okay, but a potato? It is vitally important. Glory to our Stotska. Guess we're not going to get a sufficient explanation. Yay, potato! Glory to our Stotska. I need to finish that series. Voice acting. Well, I was right. It's the Stanley Parable. I need to play this game. I'm Jack. Are you really comparing him to Jack the Ripper? I mean, sometimes I go by Sean. Forget that. Let's just go through the stupid door. Alright, let's save, because saving is important. My dad always does an RPG, save early, save Austin. So wait, Marielle is obviously the girl. I always forget their names, and I hate it. Only ones I can remember are Jack and Billy. But is Billy Stanley Jr. or is he Finn? Stanley Jr. Snort. Not a word. Okay, so he is Stanley Jr. I hate that I can't remember their names. Hold on. No, it doesn't say it in here. Cliff. One of them is Cliff. I know that. I think it's Jenny. So she's Mariella, and then I think Cliff is Finn. Do you smell anything coming out of the room, or is it just me? It smells like Chinese food. It smells like more like Vietnamese food to me. How can you tell the difference based on the smell? Billy, that's racist. How is it racist? They have similar cuisine. I'm just messing with you. You're really making me question the decisions I've made in life. I would too. Guess that's not a thing I can read. Nothing. Alright. It's locked. Why would they lock the door? I don't know, Cliff. Maybe because they don't want 4 total strangers walking in on them? That's an oddly specific motive. Jack, why? Just why? Because cookies are delicious. That just about sums it up. You're really weird. Like content provider, like subscriber. Yeah. There's a little sign on the door. Looks like a legally binding contract. Weird. By entering this room, you agree to blah blah blah. Wait, what? Waive all rights to photographs taken of you in this room with or without your knowledge or permission. Oh, so it's basically like going to a convention. Even the hippopotamus clause. What happens at PAX stays at PAX. I have to go to get some of these conventions. Yeah, I would really love to go to a convention one of these days. It's referring to the hacker on your computer or the boss of this company. What does that say? The boss is nothing. What if it's the same person? What if it's the mob boss? What if he set the Irish mafia on you? I'm pretty sure there's no such thing as the Irish mafia. Oh, there is, but it got banished to another computer. Ooh, a computer. Is there anything on it? Nope. Alright. Ooh. I wonder what kind of gossip has been exchanged at this cooler. Well, Asgore and Toriel got back together for a while, but they started fighting, so I'm not sure if it'll last. Potato Man has started a black market side business for half-eaten. How do you know all this? I live here. Duh. Door. A door. As doors go, this one is adorable. Why do you enjoy tormenting me so? Don't be so selfish. Really, anyone who's played Happy Wheels enjoys tormenting you. This door is made out of balsa wood. I could probably punch right through it. But it's locked for a reason, so I won't. What's your deal with locked door? Well, in horror games, locked doors usually hide, well, horrors. Oh yeah, because the Stanley Parable is one of the great horror games of our generation. Yep, it's so scary. It's eerily quiet in there. I guess whatever's in there is dormant. Why must you hurt me in this way? Because hurting you in other ways would cause your game to become unplayably corrupt. Come on, Billy, this common knowledge. Read the law of death permanent sometime. I told you all that. Jack, I think you're raising his digital blood pressure. Good, his blood will splatter further. I freaking love this game. Hey, Jack, it's you. Why is it me? Because you're a dork. Okay, well, I'm not good at coming up with stuff on the fly. It's okay, Billy, and these sorts of things. Patience is key. I love the people who made this game so much. They, like, perfectly captured... Oh. So which way should we go, red or blue? I feel like this is a test of our personalities. You know, come to think of it, even though I just went through a death-to-fight situation with all of you, I don't feel like I really want to know you all that well. Well, to be honest, we haven't really had any spare time to talk either. It's just been from one thing to another. We should change that. Well, first we should probably pick a door. Remember on game theory that psychologically, the color red is associated with competition and action, whereas blue would be more associated with intuition and puzzles. So we're either going to be shot to death or be destroyed in the game of chess. I think it has something more to do with personality. You know what? Never mind. Wouldn't it make more sense for this to be about obeying versus disobeying, since the narrator specifically told us to go through the red door? Wouldn't it be more of a challenge not to go through the red door? Maybe he should have told us to go through the blue. But it's so simple. All I have to do is divine from what I know of the narrator. Is he the sort of man who would put the bad ending behind the door he endorses, or the door that he doesn't? Now, a clever man would put the ending behind the door he doesn't endorse, because we're not great fools, so we clearly cannot choose to go to the blue, but he must know we are not great fools. He would have counted us, so we cannot clearly not choose the red door, so it's still 50-50 either way. I guess we can flip a coin. Let's just pick one at random. Let's see, do I want to go do I want to obey or disobey? Obey, disobey. How about run into the wall in the middle? That doesn't do anything. Alright, let's just go through the red door. Running, running, running. Hey. Oh, very funny. Do 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 do. Is there, like, nothing? Oh. That's weird, but alright. What the heck? Boss's office looks really different than it did in the original game. I guess whoever was in here did some interior decorating. Yeah, it looks different than last time I was here too. I wonder if it merged with something. Like what? It kind of looks like a recording room. Yeah, it does. Oh well, maybe it happened when the apartment came here. Maybe it did. Weird. Wait. I wonder if this one is being possessed by the boss. Okay, the boss is not a demon possessing your computer. Okay, but imagine Alpha's as an exorcist. Stop giving the internet ideas. There's enough weird Alpha's fan art out there. I've seen things, horrible things. Seven three. Wait. 7, 3, 2, 6. Is anyone wondering if there's something kind of weird going on? Of course not. Everyone gets sucked into the computer at least once. It's practically mundane. I met with the narrator. Well, he doesn't sound like the narrator from my copy of the game. Mine either. Maybe it's an imposter. Okay, do we really need to start coming up with conspiracy theories? I'm just saying he's acting kind of weird. I guess I'm mostly concerned with why the boss's office looks so much like yours. Yeah, that's weird. I wonder if it has something to do with this boss guy who is preventing me from getting us all back. Oh, I got it. Maybe it's you. I'm pretty sure I'd remember sabotaging myself. No, hear me out. Okay, so maybe you're gonna end up in auction free, right? And you'll bang your head on and go evil, and then go back in time to sabotage your past self. I love auction free. Did he play auction free? I need to watch him play that. I love that game. I beat it, and it was so good. I got a pretty good ending too. And we all just evaporate. Oh, okay, but that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing. Oh, I love game theory. I haven't watched a whole lot of them recently. I've been watching some, but not a whole lot. The last one I watched was his one on duck season. Why'd we stop here? I don't know. Maybe to press the buttons? Do you do everything without thinking it through first? No. I think a lot of things were very seriously, like naming you Billy. You did that off the cuff. Well, what else do you think we need to do in this room? Actually, I think Jack might be right. Might as well press these buttons, see what happens. Yay! Nothing. Where to next? Back to the elevator, I guess. I think I saw hidden buttons there that we might have activated. Who knows? Run. So is anyone hungry? No, not really. Exactly. It's so weird not to get hungry anymore. Is that why you've been talking about food this entire time? Don't think I haven't noticed. I'm just trying to remember a time where I had the comfort of eating delicious foods like cookies and cakes. And chips. I actually don't like chips that much. Sounds like my kind of meal. I like certain kinds of chips, but well, not most chips. Now I miss being hungry. Why'd you have to bring it up, Cliff? I was happy not noticing. I thought I clicked on that. I wonder what's over that way. Last time I saw one of these, there was definitely a good reason for it being blocked off. Well, that just gives us more incentive to find out what's out there. I don't think running into danger is the best idea. Maybe it'll open up later. Why is Jenny smarter than everyone here? Oh, gosh, I wouldn't say that. Don't put yourself down, Jenny. I'm glad you're part of the Posepticai. Aw, thanks, Jack. So if we're done being all sweet and friendly, can we go back to the story? I'm starting to like Billy less and less in this game. He's like kind of a douche. Alright, what am I supposed to do? Alright, Do I press the buttons? No. Do I pull the levers? No. Okay. I just realized that hold on. Yeah, you guys haven't been getting any of the desktop audio. Like, I don't know why. Oh, I'm trying to fix it, but right now it's like no. I'm like, why? I just want to share the audio of the game. Here, hold on. Let me try something. If I turn this down, up, over to the game. Now let's go back over to. For some reason, it's not letting me do any desktop audio. There we go. I'm sorry you guys haven't been getting that for like the entire video. I just looked over my recording thing. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, what? It's not mind control, idle, waiting input.
Not Stanley. You have to work on the on button, as it was broken. And he did it. Somehow, it's all possible odds and expectations. Not Stanley had freedom. It was a joyous, exuberant, classical example of a hero done well. Everyone would be free. No one would be told what to do, what to think, or where to go. No one would have to pretend to be a narrator after being fired unfairly for something they didn't even do.
Wait, what?
Our hero, not Stanley, bravely and proudly basking in the glow of whatever he did, freed everyone. Well, he knew where he was going. He was off on another bright adventure. What new mysteries of joy and wonder would await him beyond that glowing door? No, come on. That was a beautiful story. I don't want to have to do it again for not Stanley, who won't appreciate it. Why can't I get someone who appreciates my stories? Now we have to do it all over again. And it won't even be the same story because you just want to pick something else. Oh, what will the narrator say? He's so angry now. Let's go in the other door. Let's push something else. Let's lock ourselves in the closet. What will he say? What will he do?
I think he's upset.
Curious as to what happened. Not Stanley. That's
Oh no. Do try to contain all that excitement. Save. I've been recording about half an hour. I'm just gonna run past all this stuff. I think I want to pick the same options and see what happens. See if he's like, oh my god, you actually picked the same options. What the hell? Itch.
not Stanley and his co-workers. Wait a minute. This really can't be right. I mean, I know we're going off the cuff as it is, but what if the renewed stage after the freedom meeting? Really can't go anywhere if those talks on them. I'm going to have to look into this.
Oh, good. More test subjects.
GlaDos. No.
Who are you?
No need to play dumb, Employee 207. They ought to know what you've been up to this entire time.
But I'm the narrator.
That wasn't even a nice try. You don't sound anything like the narrator. More like a sound-alike who's auditioning for Saturday Night Live.
That's not a bad GlaDos voice. That's not.
Come on now, that was uncalled for.
But I really must thank you. You've brought me more test subjects, like I've asked for. So I suppose you're actually good at something. You might want to introduce yourself, though. Seeing as you're going to be working with them more, it's best for them to get to know the real you.
Yeah, you know what? She's right. I'm not actually the narrator.
Before this, he actually, I thought he sounded like Dan Howell. You know, Dan and Phil.
Shocking, I know.
And you're not actually getting out of here. GlaDos and I have teamed up to find and test subjects for the future of Aperture Science.
Damn it.
For the present, seeing as we currently have no one to run through these tests, we're not too picky. Despite your obvious lack of intelligence, we are required to use what we have. So congratulations. You're all at the top of your group. By default.
Yay. She really needs to work on her motivational speeches.
Anyway, I don't think we should spend too long out here. While there is no discernible passage of time here in the digital world, we do need to get a move on. The average human lifespan is a pathetically short 70 years or so. Even shorter in Billy's case.
Well, he does respawn, so I would think that actually means his lifespan is a lot longer.
Oh, I like her. She shows potential. Actual potential. Not the kind that leaves you high and dry, having been overrun by a wave of disappointment. That being the case, I have exactly the teams that we need. We only have 2 functional tests at the moment. But I see now how to divide you up perfectly.
Wait a minute, hold on. Wait, what? Wait. What? That wasn't like the full screen. What was that? Couldn't read that. Did you just separate us using a loading screen? Rude.
I suppose we could record how long it takes you to go insane listening to this song. But that would be needlessly cruel. It would be more humane to throw you in the incinerator just outside the door.
I've never tested anyone before. This would be fun.
Okay, who even are you? I've never seen an employee 207 in any of my games as far as I can remember.
I have seen it. But I guess it won't. You've killed me though.
He's killed a lot of people. Wait a minute, I've killed you? Then what game are you from?
I guess it's kind of hard to remember someone who just won in a crowd.
Is he from... Probably not Happy Wheels. Might be Happy Wheels. Could be Tales in the Borderlands. What was that one game he played? The one where you crap off a building. I don't like that one, but you kill people in that one.
Party hard. All I was doing was partying innocently, and then you murdered me. Or at least you did when you finally noticed me.
Okay, I'm sorry about that, but I mean, that is kind of the point of the game.
Yeah, it is. And yes, I know I'm supposed to die. It's a small roll, but it's something. All I wanted was for my roll to go off without a hitch. But you almost didn't notice me in the tutorial level. It's a small roll that I wanted to do right, and you almost messed it up.
So you're taking all this out of me now because I almost didn't kill you.
Not fulfilling your game role, or at least having a near useless experience, was kind of a blow to me, you know? I ended up leaving my game to find one where I'd be more appreciated.
That sounds like going turbo.
Never mind, I guess it doesn't matter.
You know, like from Wreck-It Ralph.
I went to work for Aperture Science, met a man named Stanley, boring guy. Long story short, I got fired for something I didn't even do. But I managed to lure the narrator away with the cookie and took over the recording booth, so there's that at least.
Fair enough. Wait, you lured the narrator with a cookie?
Never underestimate the power of baked goods around video game internet, Jack.
Yes, well, as exciting as all this exposition and reveal is, I'm sure you're going to want to get to the test. This room wasn't designed to last, you know.
Look, my hair is like up somewhere. It's fine. Wait, what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I suppose where you come from, most rooms are permanent. This particular room was designed to be disposable, left standing only for about 30 minutes after its creation. We at Aperture figured that with the amount of test subjects we were going through, sanitation was initiated. It was more cost-effective to create and destroy holding chambers when necessary, instead of sanitizing the old ones.
How?
I ever push buttons for that?
Perhaps.
So Stanley worked for Aperture. Oh boy, that explains a lot.
Seeing as this room was created about 29 minutes ago, you should probably head through the portal.
Save. Alright, I'm gonna record for another 25 minutes-ish.
For the big test, as some presumed clever scientists have called it.
Let me guess. Lots of fruit puns come out of that, right? That's too easy. Those jokes are all low-hanging fruit.
Cliff Smedley, I will be sure to make a note in your file.
Oh boy, what did I do wrong? Are jokes not allowed?
You aren't in trouble. I was just going to note that you believed you were clever. It's honestly kind of charming whenever the test subjects assume that they have the necessary wit to complete the tests. But we'll see how well that wit serves you. The cube you are pushing around is the Aperture Science weighted companion cube. This cube has been coated with the complementary fake agent, hence why you two won't slide on the floor, and will accompany you on your journey through this puzzle, serving as your beloved and faithful companion. See to it that you do not break its fragile cube heart.
I wasn't planning to, but okay. No, Jack, you see, this is how they get you. She's trying to emotionally manipulate you into believing that, so you'll feel exactly the same way she wants you to during the test.
I should inform you that due to emotional complications, the Aperture Science weighted companion cube cannot come in contact with the Glacier White testing surface squares. It has also updated its online status, and it says that you are now officially its best friends.
Don't let her manipulate you, Jack. I will be your beloved and faithful companion through the test. Platonically, my heart belongs to Taryn. Oh, your girlfriend? Oh, that's kind of a strong word. She's a girl, and she's my friend. I really like her, but she's not my girlfriend. I see. Well, maybe someday.
Provided she hasn't overlooked him for another handsome specimen. Then again, I'm honestly surprised that anyone would find either of you two viable candidates for coupleship.
I'm pretty sure Jack has a girlfriend, so I'm going to ignore that. Yep, gonna ignore that. This thing literally can't touch them. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Wait. Here, let me try that.
Well, just remember that in life, there are no such things as resets.
Wait, didn't I hear that the one employee got...
We don't talk about Dave. He was a special case.
Oh. Well, I'm going to head off and see how the others are doing.
Hey, wait, and he's gone. Yep, Jenny and Billy are alright. Okay, let's try this. Push it this way. And this way. And... crap.
It is a scientifically proven fact that restarting a puzzle with the Aperture Science weighted companion cube increases feelings of resentment, frustration, and a desire to be closer to said Aperture Science weighted companion cube. Subsequent button pressing only increases these further. However, there was a mild addiction to button pushing that formed in some of the test subjects that pressed the button. It could have been the sound, which tested as the most pleasing to human ears.
So they were frustrated but kept pushing the button anyway. What happens to those test
They're
subjects?
all dead now. Though all of their documented deaths are completely unrelated to this puzzle and button pushing. Remember, correlation is not causation.
That's good for us at least. Okay, we'll push it this way. And this way. And this way. This way. This way. This way, actually, it was fine right here. I just am a dumb.
Congratulations. It seems you defied the odds and completed this puzzle. Your audience of one was on the edge of his seat the entire time.
What's that?
Listen, you can even hear his voice trembling from the adrenaline.
Oh no, I was just running. I had to check up on the others since you're over here.
He's delirious with happiness for you.
Okay, now
Push
what?
The button nearest the door, and you may leave. Though leaving comes at the price of sacrificing one of your party members.
Say
Which
what?
means push the button and drop the cube into the incinerator.
I would say that terseness and elegance were never so delicately woven together as in your statement just now. But they were. And it's not nice to lie.
Hey.
But he is right. In order to continue, you will need to sacrifice the Aperture Science-weighted companion cube.
Done. Let's just, Cliff. After everything you've done for us, little cube, I'm going to really miss you. Please don't hold this against us, Cliff. You just said earlier that this is her manipulating how we feel. Right.
You
Oops.
really are morons, aren't you?
Call us what you like. Bye. You still finished your
You think
puzzle.
so? Well then, proceed to the next room. I'll be with you shortly, seeing as the other team may be about to finish their puzzle.
What happens after that?
Testing. Try not to let the newness and excitement wear off just yet. It makes the years more bearable.
Gears? Boss is... Wait. Boss is never the boss. Is never the boss. Never the boss is loading. Earlier. I'm not saying seeing a way out, and that's our first priority now. I know, but Jack and Cliff, I'm really worried about them. I am too, but you'd think they'd be a little more resilient. I mean, do we have to go find those two jokers, really, and why do we keep being separated? Are you really that disappointed to be stuck with me? Are you kidding? Out of everyone I could have been stuck with, it was you, the least annoying person. Thanks. Honestly, it really is a relief.
You're awake. Time to do some testing, I suppose. Unless you would like to call out sick. I would not recommend this. However, in the event that you do forfeit on account of illness, we have a pharmaceutical test we are running. So far, the known side effects have included, but are not limited to, muscular pain and weakness, headache, loss of vision, loss of hearing, loss of vision and hearing, minor internal bleeding, major internal hemorrhaging, growth of a third nostril, palpitation, constipation,
Growth of a third nostril.
aneurysm, Ebola, swine flu, Ebola and swine flu, and in 43% of the cases, instantaneous yet painless death. Any volunteers?
That sounds like the best sickness. I'd take that any day. I could name a handful of things on that list that I've experienced before. Pass.
Good. Then I think you'll like what I have in store for you just outside that portal. Why don't you take a look?
Alright, well, I'm gonna end this episode here, guys. Again, I'm sorry about the little skip, but if you did like this video, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Make sure to check out some of my other videos. Make sure to check out the rest of the series if you want to. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.